Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of HBM Mod. Last episode we tackled some interesting stuff. We got the drill. We discussed some of my future plans, which are literally turning trees into rubber and stuff. Pretty typical. Yeah, we're just gonna mine some of this, and we're gonna eventually, hopefully, maybe find what we're looking for, which is tungsten bedrock ore. Somewhere in this area it exists, and I have no clue where. I wish I had a clue. I really do. But it's gonna take us a bit to find this. This would appear to be the spot where it exists, so what we want to do here is we want to secure the edges, or find the edges at least, and then we want to find the center and punch through it with one of these. Now you could probably do it by hand if you're insane. This stuff takes forever to mine though. I don't know if you could actually mine it by hand at all. So I would definitely not try. You might be able to try, but it might not work. It's probably not gonna work. So definitely don't do that by hand. And then you want to get your best armor on, and you're gonna do the wonderful game called Explodification Simulator 2016. I know it's 2023. I don't know. And then you should be immune to explosives. I don't think they actually can hurt you. At least these ones can't. But still, best be on the safe side. With the best armor available, you can't get hurt. Nice. And if we're lucky, requires hydrogen peroxide. It's a tier 2 ore. It needs us to mine this section out too. Now this actual depth rock stuff is kind of useful if you want to put your friends in jail permanently. Do you want to build a gulag? Yes, you can, with these wonderful depth rocks. These are one of a kind, exquisite, mined straight from the depths of Minecraft itself. Also, this is right here. This is the center point. Now here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go ahead and hit J. Or you're gonna go hit your minimap mod, and you're gonna go ahead and set this as a position that you want to mine. So like, we're gonna set this as, I don't know, center point. We're gonna spell it right with RE, and we're gonna just say center point. There we go. So we're gonna go to center point on the map, and then we're just gonna line up the tip of our drill for that, because that's gonna be exactly where it needs to go. And as far as supplying hydrogen peroxide is concerned, all we have to do is build a gigantic pipe. Hey. Ha! I'm immune. Take this. Just gonna build my way out of that hole and hope I never have to go down there ever again. What a dump. Okay, let's continue. So, center point is on the map over here. It's just a few blocks away from where we thought it would be. That is X809 Y65. What was the Z? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, it's 165? 185. 185, yes, 185. What was it again? It was like an 809. What? We're almost there. 1, 2. This should be the spot. No, this is the spot. This grass needs to die. Ha! I kind of recommend that you build a border around where you think the center point is, which was, in our case, right here. I think, yeah, that's actually right on the spot. And that's going to allow you to effectively drill there. Now, this border around it actually allows you to see where you're going to place this guy, and as you can see, it's just straight on, right on top, right on target. Nice. I do kind of want to raise this up a bit. I don't know what the elevation of the rest of the stuff is. I think it's like 65 is the elevation. Yeah, no, it's 67. That's the elevation. Alright, so I've raised it up a bit, and it's almost ready for, eventually we'll be able to come over here and flatten everything, but for now... Oh, that don't look too good, guys. Wait, do these guys still break blocks? That might have been absolutely horrible if it did. Holy crap. I don't think they break blocks anymore. I think I think they got rid of that feature. Yeah, we'll see. I'm just over here trying to drill for minerals. Drill a hole straight to China. Ah, holy crap, it put a hole through the roof. You kidding me? And for now, we're just gonna put it down a double chest because this is gonna collect a bunch of garbage, so we'll deal with that when it comes through. We should just be able to connect that pylon to this pylon, and everything should just work. So... Wait, what? I've already connected! Alright, so we should have enough stuff over here to run this guy. This has a higher fortune tier than any of my tools right now, which is insane. But we're gonna go ahead and set this guy up now. And it's time to turn him on, which you just flip a switch, and it will turn it on, but you want to turn on Silk Touch? No. Crusher? No. Vein Miner? Maybe. I think it just automatically comes with Fortune. You don't really need the Vein Miner, though. We're not trying to mine, we're trying to drill a hole, collect all this stuff. Now this guy's really cool. Hey there, fella. Have fun. Bro's getting drilled. He's just riding along with it. Ain't nothing going to stop this man. He's indestructible. You can see it collected a bunch of garbage, which we don't really want. And we're gonna pull it out now. So, it does a nice sound, pulls it all the way back out, and we should be able to if we hit Alt. It's just bedrock. Nice, and that's the bedrock stuff we uncovered earlier. And now we need to transport the most yellow-colored substance, hydrogen peroxide, all the way across the entire field here, over to there. This might be a job for some drones. Some drone action, maybe. I have not ever had a chance to use these in one of my videos, but today we're gonna do that, because why not? So, we need a transport drone waypoint, I guess. Why not? Alright, that's it. Now these things are very good for long distance item transport. They're kind of... I remember them being kind of buggy the last time I used them. However, it's been a while since that was, and they might actually be better now. So, we have a transport drone. Nice. And you're supposed to chunk load these. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Okay, so then you need to make a crate. A transport drone crate. You need 2 of them. And you need yellow plus blue dye to make... Oh my, we need lapis. Do we have any lapis? We don't actually have lapis, we have lapis powder. We don't have any dandelions. That's, that might actually be a problem because all the dandelions are probably dead. We've probably killed all of them. I mean, nothing survives the fracking tower, not even this flower forest, you know what I mean? Except for one flower. One flower over there. Under the tree. Dude, not even the glyphids could survive this. Oh, wait, there's also more on the mountain. Okay. I guess we'll keep that in mind next time I need latex or something. Last thing is a drone linker, which is... These are really cheap. Like, these are ridiculously cheap. Compared to, like, piping something, it would take, like, a lot more steel to pipe something than it would to actually, you know, use a drone. And the drone gets the job done. But not as fast and continuous. That's the only difference between the drone. It's like the reason I would not use a drone is like for like oil stuff. Don't use a drone for that. We're gonna have the drone go out from the top of the roof. And now these drone linkers and all this, I've heard it's kind of, from what I remember, it was, I never got to actually work really good. So I ended up messing up a bunch of times trying to set up one of these guys. But that's just what I remember. And we're gonna go ahead and set this guy up. So we're gonna have the drone go from here, initial position, and I think it just links to the next position, so here, I guess, and then down to here, and then to there. We're gonna set this guy to fluids, we're going to set him to hydrogen peroxide, and then we're gonna go ahead and, I guess do the same thing over there. Imagine using drones for your RBM oh my gosh, no, I'm giving people ideas here. Also, you have to go back along this path with the waypoint thing. It's kind of complicated. I can see why people don't really use these, but they are very handy. In fact, you can even make an item sorting system that uses drones, I'm pretty sure. That's what the logistics drone is for, I think? I don't know. Not really sure on that one. And finally, this guy. Nice, which that should do the whole loop. But this guy needs to be sent to output hydrogen peroxide, and then this guy down here needs to be set to hydrogen peroxide, because he's not actually doing anything. What the heck was he doing sitting there and doing absolutely nothing? That should load the hydrogen peroxide in, as it gets made, and then this guy should do his trip. Nice! And you have an unlimited number of them, for for some reason. Ain't this just the coolest thing you've ever... What? Alright, so this guy's the next position. Then the position after that is going to go over this way. Alright, he's moving in. We got one last position to do. And he's coming in. Oh my gosh. This is just... This looks insane right here. What the heck is happening? My gosh. And he just unloaded his hydrogen peroxide over here. Pretty good. Which now needs to be loaded into this guy. For some reason it doesn't do that on its own. Oh, well, this guy set this... Of course it's not doing it. Just set the hydrogen peroxide and it'll do it on its own. Nice. Guys, hit the power button! This guy is now going to be digging for a while until he gets the bedrock ore, and then at which point he will dump the bedrock ore into this box here. Which tungsten bedrock is extremely useful. Unbelievably so. What now? This guy can't go back or something? What? Wait a second, what? So now it should basically work. We'll see about that. Alright, it's picking up its stuff right here. Nice. It's moving said stuff from here. What? Oh, I think I understand what's going on here. Basically, we need to have these waypoints go in different positions and do differently. Like, what I mean is that we're going from there to a new one, and then we can set a new waypoint here. He'll just do a circle instead of doing what he was doing before. Now, if everything goes correctly, he's going to turn around after that. And he's going to fly to the next guy, and he's just going to go in circles now. Now, processing this bedrock ore that we have, there's two pieces. If we just process it normally, it gives us like a bunch of it, but if we process it properly, then you end up with byproducts, which are actually useful. Notably, bismuth. The most useful byproduct is bismuth. Other byproducts are kind of As discussed in prior episodes, basically the first step we're gonna do, or that we run through, is we just... Where the heck is the thingy? Okay, right over here. We're just gonna place this guy down. We're gonna run these guys through here. Now this is going to give us 4 byproducts. Now you could just smelt them directly from this point, but if you run them through, once you get them to enrich, then you can actually process them. And so you could shred these, you could centrifuge them again, and then process them, or you could do what I'm about to do, and I've got 8 basically now. So we went from 2 to 8, and if you run them through here, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up getting even more. just give it a second. So this one is, what is it? Cleaned tungsten ore, and now this will give us 4 more, which means we have a stack. We have half a stack now, which, when processed even further, is going to give us 4 times that. So 2 stacks. That's just from 2 separated tungsten ore. So if we run this guy through this guy now, you know what's going to happen next. It's going to get doubled again. So the separated ore can be sent into another acidizer, then is purified, or you can nitrate it, which is what we should have done if we wanted to get those, I believe, bismuth stuff. However, we're just gonna get regular stuff from this, which we'll do it differently next time, honestly. Well, if we hold on to the separated tungsten ore, we can still do that later on. Alright, we'll hold on to this. But yeah, this is a final product of enriched tungsten, which that would have given us 2 stacks of this stuff. We don't really need the tungsten product. We need the other stuff, which requires nitric acid and another plant set up like that. Well, that's the basics of processing these bedrock ores, digging the bedrock ores, and doing bedrock ore things. So the enriched ore is best sent to another centrifuge for processing into iron and stuff. What was that other one? There's like Pluto tungsten. Oh, okay. Interesting. You could acidize it, of course. It's just like a regular ore. We're not going to do that. We're not doing that. We're just going to centrifuge it. Because it gives you so much, you don't even need to do the final acidizing step.